We are down to the wire, just 9 days out from the election. And in just the last hour, you heard Trump delivering the closing argument at Madison Square Garden tonight, while Harris is planning to visit every swing state ahead of Election Day. Look at the massive turnout in early voting we are seeing right now across key swing states. According to new data from the University of Florida Election Lab, more than 41 million people have already cast their votes. VP Harris taking her message to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, today. The VP speaking at a church before holding a rally, and her team already seizing on statements made on the stage ahead of Trump's MSG appearance tonight, referring to Puerto Rico as, quote, an island of floating garbage. More than 400,000 Puerto Ricans live in the swing state of Philadelphia, and we are speaking to the former governor of Puerto Rico live on our air in the next 10 minutes. We are zeroing in on the Big Apple, of course, where the former president just wrapped that hometown rally about 30 minutes ago, and the lines to get into Madison Square Garden stretched around the block today. Thousands of Trump supporters packed that arena. And that's where we find NewsNation's Robert Sherman live at Madison Square Garden tonight. Robert, tell us about the energy and the major moments that just wrapped.
Natasha, without question, this was one of the, if not the most highly anticipated Trump rallies of this election cycle. People had been talking about this throughout the day here in New York City. You could hear the mutterings of it in coffee shops and cafeterias around the city. And people have been lining up here since early this morning, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, in order to find a way to get into this venue here tonight. That would be one thing if you were talking about this taking place in a deep red state. But here we are in the Democratic stronghold of Manhattan, where this major rally with so many key figures taking the stage took place. You had Elon Musk here, you had Dana White, you had Dr. Phil, Grant Cardone, and people wondering why this would take place in a city such as New York, which is not a battleground state, is not a Republican stronghold. This was meant to be the epicenter of the race, to get as many eyeballs as possible and signify the beginning of the home stretch, the final push being made by the Trump campaign. And now the message is that the groundwork has been laid. It's time to get people out to the polls. This is what the former president had to say here in New York.
Early voting is underway in every swing state, and we are setting all-time records. They're voting, I tell you what, I don't want to talk about it, but we have to keep it going. You got to get out and vote. We just have to get out. And who would have thought this was going to happen? We're leading in every swing state.
You look at the landscape of this race currently, 7 major battleground states set to decide the outcome of this race to try and get to 270 electoral votes. All 7 of them, according to the Decision Desk HQ average of polls, very close. But the Trump campaign is hoping that after tonight, after all the energy in New York City, after the dozens of camera lenses and all of the eyeballs on Madison Square Garden tonight, that will give them the momentum they need to carry them through November 5th and the sprint to the finish line. Natasha?
Yeah, Robert, do we know what is next for Trump from here? What is his schedule looking like early this week?
Yeah, I mean, I could tell you that from now until November 5th, it's going to be an aggressive, jam-packed schedule for the Trump campaign. Tomorrow, he heads to Georgia. Tuesday, he's in Pennsylvania. Then he has events in Wisconsin on Wednesday, heads out west to Arizona, Nevada Thursday. But that's the way that this is anticipated to go from now until Election Day. Barnstorming across all of the major battleground states until the votes start to roll in on Election Day. From now until then, they're planning to fill as much of the time on the calendar as possible with events in these major areas. Natasha?
All right, Robert Sherman, live for us in MSG tonight. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.